As the red Numerian sunset stain spills across the Selin Hills, hundreds of feet below the sand, the orderly stalls of the Chitterhome Fire Day Market begin to melt with performers and pleasure seekers into the colorful chaos of the evening's festivities. Rat folks of all ages peruse, push, and play as lively music reverberates through the warm, thick air of earthen tunnels. Throngs of furred bodies, tawny black and gray, spill from all directions towards the square, giving the whole of the settlement a pulse. Seemingly the only forms moving against the steady currents of the crowds are two young boys. One supports the other as they hobble and weave around revelers. They're both scuffed and bruised, with dark patches of blood in their fur. The boy, who is noticeably more injured of the two, steadies himself against his brother, coughs before rasping.
"You didn't have to help me, you know. If I'd only gotten to my... so damn caggy-handed."
He's interrupted by heavier coughing before slumping slightly. The other boy readjusts his brother's arm over his shoulders, now half dragging him from the busy street towards one of the many nearby trenched alleyways the youth refer to as gullies. As they collapse on a low, grimy stoop, the boys sit, gulping deep breaths like two swimmers who barely made it ashore. After some time, the other boy replies,
"Phof, I had no choice. What were you thinking not legging it back there?"
His brother winces at the comment, looking hurt. Brixby continues.
"Look, what Mom taught us was important. But a book will only bottle you up in a fistfight."
The other boy opens his mouth to reply, but a familiar voice cuts through the crowd.
"Ah, get that. Here, Brixby, and where's our boy Phof?"
A grown rat folk emerges from the crowd. Bedecked in adventuring gear, daggers hang from his belt. But most noticeably, he punctuates his sentences, slurred, with the tapping of a blade affixed to his tail against the ground.
"My stars, babbies. You look right awful. I hear tell you had a bit of a scuffle down with some muckers at the market. Took your little book, they did."
With this, the rat folk leans down, looming over the boys, his sour breath soaked heavy with mead. He brings his face closer to the more injured of the two.
"Phof, if you're going to find trouble, try to be of use at least. Dodge a bit. A gamble, even."
The boy's father makes a loose tumbling motion with his finger to demonstrate.
"Use those dunnies at the end of your arms for more than twinkles and spells."
He spits the last word out of his mouth before swiveling his face towards the other brother.
"I'm Brixby. You should know by now. You aren't afforded the luxury to fight for only one. Your brother may diff off my lessons on blades for the fancies of your mother, but you wag the sharp arts, babby, and it's good as graves for both of you. You need to be alive to be responsible for him, and that starts tonight."
The tail blade strikes the ground with a muted dink.
"Now get up. Let's have you get back what's nabbed, eh?"
The brothers glimpse at one another as they begin to struggle to their feet. But the man barks.
"Not you, Phof. You head home to mother. Laid up all day she was. Bunces in agony. Brixby here needs to learn about fighting for two. It's what's best for both of you. Now get."
He spits again. As Nade Renttail seizes Brixby's hand, tugging him from the stoop, the boys exchange one last look before the father, then son, slip into the sea of bodies, leaving the other alone with the hot, noisy night. This is Pod Against the Machine.
Pod Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pod Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play podcast that waxes philosophical on the differences between gelatin, aspic, and head cheese. I'm your host, Sam, and here's everybody who I am very clearly asking to say hello now.
I mean, hello, but it did sound a little bit condescending.
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, I'm just nodding.
I'm not going to introduce myself out of protest.
Spite.
Gotta split the difference, Sam.
He's like, I'll wait.
I'll try to thread that needle next time. If there is a next time.
We'll be fine.
When last we left the very capable four, they found a bunch of loot, and they worked out who would get said loot. Then they explored some of the only remaining rooms on the spaceship floor that they hadn't already. They found some dead bodies, which appeared to belong to followers of Bry. They found some horrible red blob monsters, which they decided were better left alone. And then they repaired a fantasy elevator, or not fantasy, high-tech elevator. And after a little bit of convincing Vargas that he wouldn't die too horribly, they took a trip up to engineering. So that is where we find ourselves, standing in a cylindrical room facing a single door. The hum hangs in the air.
Brixby is going to draw that wand of magic missile, shoulder past Vargas towards the door to the east, turn back to the group and say, "Everyone ready?"
No.
Do you want another sticker?
Yes, I'm ready. This possibility of what lies beyond is giving me excitations.
Brixby, hearing no further protest, will open the door.
As the door opens,
Frig.
it reveals a room with a cloying, animalistic stink filling the air. The room is hemispherical in shape. Several doors sit along the east wall directly in front of you. Flickering lights flash and strobe on the ceiling, and the gray metal walls are scorched, dented, and partially broken in places, exposing colorful wires or metallic struts within. 4 mounds of rubble, cloth, and bones lie scattered in this room, and there are also 4 cat-like creatures with striped pelts and whiskers jutting from their long muzzles, which are, of course, filled with sharp teeth, wandering this room. Now, they raise their hackles upon seeing the door open and begin to growl.
Aw.
And I'm going to need you to roll for initiative.
I want to keep one.
Sam, did you just insert these fantasy space cats because you love cats?
Let's keep a kitty.
Admit it. That looks nothing like a cat. I don't even know what cats look like, and that doesn't look
It looks like some kind of rat wolf.
It's like I was going to say dog goat.
Listen, the official flavor
I
text.
think we can all agree it doesn't look anything like a cat.
It's got a solid border, is what I know. What I note about this is that unlike all
Wait, you
the
don't
other
see dog
creatures,
goat?
It's just
Like a dachshund goat.
All right, so rat, wolf, dog, goat. We want to just go with RWDG.
yeah. That's good. That's good. Solid.
Okay,
Catchy.
cool.
Okay, time to roll. Okay.
Alright, so what did Vargas get for initiative?
Vargas got a 4 by rolling a natural 2 on this.
Very
He
nice.
is still kind of shook up from the elevator ride.
To taking that extra sticker.
And how about Kira?
5 on the die plus a 5 initiative for a 10.
And Brixby?
Brixbo rolled a solid 11 plus 3 for 14.
And Asher?
Asher, canonically faster than electricity, rolled a natural 17 on the little Dragon Co. D20 for a total of a 21.
Very nice. Sort? Up first will be Asher.
Asher is going to turn the tables on young Smith and step right in front of her, level his pistol at this rat wolf dog goat, and take a shot. That is a 21 against touch AC.
That will hit.
Ugh, minimum 2 points of damage. Considering their starved condition, that's probably enough to finish it off.
That is not. But, you do damage. It doesn't seem like it hits any DR or anything. And one of these creatures is going to rush down south, place itself in front of Asher, and attempt to bite him. It's a 5, so I don't think that's going to do it.
Total? No, just misses.
Alright, Brixby is up.
Brixby is going to take a 5-foot step into Asher's square, but before attacking, he would love to throw a knowledge at this, Sam.
That'd be a knowledge nature.
Knowledge nature, recently acquired. I got a +8 here. On that 8, that is a 16.
The 16 will tell you that these are thylacines. They're carnivorous, wide-jawed marsupials that typically hunt at night and have a reputation for savagery. By day, they nest in hollow trees or clusters of bushes or underground spaceships. So you can ask, let's say, one question about the thylacine.
Let's go for special attacks.
The only special attack the thylacine has is powerful jaws, which is, of course, that their muscular jaws threaten a critical hit on a natural 19 in addition to 20.
Ooh, all right. Improved critical on those jaws. Okay. Well, despite the fact that I do have that magic missile wand, I still have my sword and my tail blade. So I'm gonna make a full attack using my bladey dews against the thylacine that is threatening my friend Asher. So against non-flat-footed AC, I'm going to roll this rapier attack. All right, with a 13 on the die, that makes that an 18.
An 18 will hit.
Okay. Ooh. And because I am in your square, I guess first is D4. It's a 1, so -1. That is still a 1. So 1 point of damage, 6 on my first, 1 on my second. So that is 8 in total, including sneak attack on my rapier. And then I'm going to roll this guy with a flat 0.
Well, before you do that, Brixby, the melee monster, has slain the thylacine.
Holy heck! I was going to
Classic.
say I rolled an 11 on my tail blade, so there isn't much there. But just reveling in the conventional bloodlust that my very melee capable character is so accustomed to. Brixby will turn a blasé look over to Kira and go, "He's next." No, not really. He's going to be so surprised he killed anything. He's going to be like, "Oh, I did it! You see that? I did it! I killed it! I did it! One hit right there, killed it!"
That was really good, Brick.
More likely. Thanks.
Nice going, sport.
And now, thylacine number 2, seeing its companion fall, is going to charge at Brixby. That's just an 8. I'm guessing
Nope.
that is a no.
Not that much of a wizard, Sam.
Alright, marsupial number 3 will step up. He's going to step up to the crowded square and take a bite at Asher. That is a 12.
No, sir.
These creatures are terrible.
That's why they're extinct.
Kira is up.
Kira's going to give Brix like a low down kind of thumbs up, just like just by her knees somewhere. And be like, that was really good. You're super good at killing stuff. Here, let me just get this guy for you, and she will go for the one that charged him, stand right in front of Vargas. Sorry, Vargas. And swing with my adamantine weapon, because that's a good one. It's a 12 on the die, plus 7 to hit, so 19?
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Excellent. And that is 1, 3, 6, 12 points of damage.
Also dead.
She'll give Brixby another thumbs up.
Alright, and that brings us to Vargas' turn.
Oh, wait, he's dead. Okay. I was just trying to figure out whether I could step over Brixby or if he had to do that from his end. But I don't need to worry about that because that one's dead. So Vargas is just going to step past Kira to the right here and punch this one.
All right, that will provoke because you're stepping through a threatened square.
Oh, yeah. I'll take the attack.
That's a 16 on the bite.
That is a hit.
All right, now you're in trouble. That's 2 damage.
The jaws.
Vargas is
Still standing?
dead. When I add that to my anvil damage from last episode, that is enough to permanently kill Vargas, unfortunately. Okay, he is not going to bother to waste a arcane point on this. He's seen these guys go down pretty easy. In fact, he's not even going to use his other thing because I forgot to say it before I rolled the die, so this is just a normal punch. That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright, D6. Ooh, max damage on that. That is 10 points of damage.
Dead as well.
Okay.
This
That
is
is his
lulling
turn,
us
then.
into a false sense of security.
I'd like to point out that these are endangered animals, and actually they
We haven't
thought
even
to be
talked to
extinct in
them.
real life. They're not sure if there's any left or not, but they're
Oh, don't worry, there's
This
one
is
left. But they will
very
be
illegal.
extinct once we're
Wow.
done. You hear that, WWF? This summer.
We lost that sponsorship. Oh my gosh.
Just popping them
That was a
up
little more
again.
alarming the second time. Yeah, that was effective. That was good.
And of course, this one looks stronger than the other 3.
Okay.
Well, I just
alright.
wanted to take a second to give credit where credit is due. This is the first map where I am using the tokens that Rain Zero gave me from his Iron Gods game. He made a whole bunch of them. They are very nice. And, yeah, they're probably going to kill you guys.
Thank you, Rain.
Rain Zero, of course, the GM of To Have and To Roll.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ren.
Can you make sure that all of the other creatures you provide tokens for are so easily dispatched?
Snap,
I'm
son.
getting cocky. I'm going to die right now.
Yeah, Rain's final thylacine takes a charge of Vargas. And that's going to be a 14.
That is a miss. I think that's the first miss against Vargas in this entire show.
All right, we are back around to Asher.
And Asher, seeing as how capably his companions are handling the situation, is in fact going to drop his pistol, draw his new +1 light hammer, and just lay some smackdown on this thylacine. And
Would you say that it's hammer time?
do, yeah. Etc. Alright. Now that I have my bonus, because I was super prepared to use a melee weapon this session, he's going to swing with a cumulative +1 to hit. Oh no! It's a total of a 10. I was really hoping to crit this thing. That's a bummer.
A 10 will not hit despite the fact that it charged.
Don't quite have the hang of this thing.
Did Asher step into this square to make that hit?
Oh, it was I thought it was right up in front of me. Yeah, he also 5-foot stepped. Totally. Now you're not flanking.
Well, too bad, because I'm flanking again. Stepping into your square. And hey, Sam, I'm going to take another whack at your big, durable thylacine character there. All right, that's not so great. That's only an 11 on the die. So that's a 16 with the rapier.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay, did it.
Buddy. All right, that's a 1. And that is 2 and a 6. So it's a 9 in total.
And just like that, Brixby, the destroyer of worlds, has rid Galarian of the noble thylacine. They are now officially extinct, and you'll be
feels
hearing
appropriate.
from the WWF.
He
If
has
they
become deaf.
are cats,
It's
this
just
is
Gazra is just like... Wow.
a beautiful and ironic scene. Good job, Brixby. You killed so many kitties.
Yes, that was some very excellent swordsmanship, Asher says as he picks up his pistol and reloads it.
I'm gonna give Brixby a sticker, canonically.
Oh, thank you. It's a sticker that says, like, you don't know how endangered you are, or something like that.
Right, yeah. Well, only the strong survive or whatnot.
As he hefts his non-athletic bulk over the corpses. and begins to investigate the northern portion of the room.
Now, the northern portion of the room, it looks like as you go around that corner, there is a ramp leading upwards.
Oh, so like
there.
this is a ramp?
Well, if you go all the way north, there's a sort of a little lip to the door, and then not that. That's the wall.
Oh,
Now you can see
okay.
it.
To the
Okay,
There
that
you
makes
go.
way more sense. I was like, how is that a ramp? Okay.
Oh, okay.
See a ramp.
There you are. You're ramping
The ramp's
right now,
around this
buddy.
way. Okay.
Yeah, you ramped
this
all the
the
way
ramp?
up there. No, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up by it.
No, the ramp's like
Right
the
here.
ramp is ramping all the way in this. It's ramping.
Have this in the Patreon tier of 3 minutes of ramp talk.
Hey, so cooking ramps.
I love ramps.
What? They are fantastic alliums, little wild green onions. That's what
Oh.
ramps are.
You were talking about vegetables. I was still making ramp jokes, like the regular inedible kind. So, cut that out. I know vegetables.
Does an 8 tell us anything about these piles of bones? I'm guessing probably not.
That looks like it's basically whatever the thylacines were eating.
So this is a terrible engineering deck. Why are there just random starving endangered animals up here?
Right. Yeah, so what is the roll on those bone piles, those corpse piles that the thylacines are?
Yeah, I don't know that there's really any role. It just looks like there's no information in the book on that.
fake rolls
They
a
ate stuff.
heel and is like,
Right, they're dead. Yeah, all of them.
16 perception.
Beyond repair.
Is that enough to find the white key card in the bone piles?
oh wow, good job. It is.
Nice.
That's excellent.
Still no
Classic
white
Asher.
key card.
50 charges. Good job, Asher.
Right, I found a ramp this way.
The vegetable?
Yeah, the naturally occurring allium. Right, it's real fantastic. No, right around this little, to the north, there's
Oh, I
the
see.
semicircular wall. If you walk around it, there's a ramp. It's headed in this direction.
I mean, with the amount of plants we've run into, I think that disambiguation is honestly like crucial at this point.
Not the vegetable kind.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to follow this, or if we want to see what else comes off of this room, right? But there's something this way.
Brixby says to Kira and Vargas, who appear to have followed him around the bend.
Yeah, maybe we should finish exploring this room first, unless you have a really good feeling about this ramp.
Yeah, I've got. There's no good feelings about anything down here.
So, Sam, real quick, like from where we're at, do we see, so, like excluding the point of egress, that is that ramp out. We've got this situation right here.
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 doors,
Oh, dang.
and you've got some kind of around the corner situation down in the far south as well.
All right. Shall we move through this clockwise? Start with the northeast then.
Okay.
All right, Brix will go to the northeast. What sort of threshold do I see, Sam?
You see a heavy double door that is locked with a brown stripe.
Oh, wait. We have this one, right?
We do have those.
we have
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to throw a quick perception at the door. Good time to roll a 2. So, that's a 10, an 11 if it's a high-tech or mechanical trap. And Brick's going to do that as a real casual perception as he's just pulling out the brown stripe.
And you don't seem to see any traps there.
So he's just going to zoom it through. Just swipe that bad boy.
You swipe the card, there's a little beeping noise, and the door slides open into its little pocket, revealing a room where the walls of this chamber are battered and dented, and flickering lights on the ceiling give the room a phantasmagoric cast. A mound of rubble sits heaped in the north, while numerous strange containers lie in haphazard piles throughout the chamber. A pair of desks are placed to the south, and in this room there are
Oh.
No.
2 orcs.
Such a long pause. You are directly on top of one.
How are you? Am I getting flanking bonus from being on top of him? Sorry.
I just slid in there.
So as the door opens, the orcs' attention obviously is immediately drawn, and they say something like,
Hey! What are you doing here?
I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative.
What are you doing here?
All right, 12 on the die for a 15.
We got a 15 for Brixby.
Try a new D20.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
How about Asher?
Crit cousins, because I also got a nat 20 for a 24.
Wow. And Kira.
Well, I'll hang out with you, Zach, because I got a 15. But 5 in initiative bonus.
All right, I'm after Kira. 26?
How is that
I
possible?
think you typed something in wrong there, Sam.
You accidentally did your
I
numbers
think it was
wrong.
supposed to be 2.6.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's
bad
embarrassing
numbers.
that one of them was supposed to be 2 and the other one was supposed to be 6. And you put
Yikes.
them
It
both
happens.
on the same one, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm afraid sorting this particular set of initiative reveals that one of these orcs rolled a nat 20 as well.
Nice.
And he's going to go first with his 26. And he happens to be standing directly in front of Brixby. So let's just pop this fella up on the screen.
Okay, well,
It's just
there he
a
is.
tusky buddy there.
Old Dusk Buddy.
And he's got a bent metal club. And he is going to take a swing at Brixby. And Brixby is flat-footed to this attack, which is a 15 to hit.
My AC is 12 flat-footed.
Well, I'm afraid that hits. So that is going to be, with this bent chunk of metal, 5 damage on the attack, 3 sneak attack damage. And we are over to Asher.
Height-wise of this desk, if Asher took a 5-foot step to the south, would the orc have any cover?
I would say, since the desk isn't really tall enough to give him cover at that range, and Brixby is also probably not really, so I'd say you'd shoot through no cover there.
Lovely. Then Asher's going to do just that and say, Well, orcs, we've been looking for you and your boss. Perhaps we could converse should you survive this encounter. And then he will shoot with his gun. Natural 16 is going to be a 24 against touch AC.
24 will hit his touch AC.
Total of 6 bullet damage, bludgeoning and piercing. Just a mundane bullet, not using adamantine on these orcs.
Alright. Seems to all go through.
Nice.
And since he only took a 5-foot step, he can use his move equivalent action to reload.
Alright, that brings us up to Vargas.
Hey, definitely paying attention to this fight and not making Michael Sarakira. And Vargas is going to... Let's see, what's the distance from this? 5, 15... Are those boxes difficult terrain?
Yeah.
They're just difficult, though. They're not impassable.
Right.
Are they blocking altogether?
No, they're boxes you can climb over.
Okay. So that would be then 25 feet instead of 20 then to get here. So he climbs up onto this box, and I am going to use spell strike this time. And so first he is going to make a punch out for a quote-unquote touch attack.
I think spell combat, spell strike is a full action.
Oh, that's a full round action. You're right. You are correct. So I can only do a regular punch. So a regular punch. 10. Oh, no, that is not a 10. That is an 18. So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
It's just a regular punch. So it's just my 1d6 plus 4. That is 6 damage.
Ouch.
And it is adamantine for the purpose of bypassing DR, though you said they don't have any, but just in case.
Alright, that brings us to the second orc. Now this second orc is going to go 5, 10, 15, and yeah, he's gonna spend the last of his movement to get up to the northeast of Vargas and take a swing. Now that is not a d20, that's a d6.
Take it anyway.
Rolled a 4.
So an 11, I believe, will not hit Vargas.
That will be a miss.
Alright, Kira is up.
So that orc is really messing up my movement plans. Alright, I will, let's see. I'm going to move here then. I'll stand behind Bricks and swing through the square. So she will move forward and grab Lucy this time, which does not have the +1 to hit, but that's okay because it has glitter. And that is a 13 plus 7, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Cool. And nice, 9 plus 6. 15 points of damage to that guy.
The one that's been getting beat on?
The one that is, yep, right in front of the desk. We don't like them.
Yeah, and it looks for a second like he's going to fall down.
And then he does the orc thing.
Just, red comes over his eyes and he screams out a cry of rage and he does not go down. Yeah, Brixby is up.
How ferocious. Alright, Brixby is going to take a 5-foot step north into Vargas' square. He's going to take a full attack action against the non-orc ferocity orc. Let's see. Alright, rolling with a +5 with my rapier hit here. 13 on the die, that makes that an 18.
18 will hit.
Alright, try to roll higher than a 1 this time. This is my third 1, so that is a minimum 1 damage on the rapier. 6, 4, so that's 11.
11? That is a big hit on the second orc.
Alright, and then I'm rolling with my tail blade. It's a +0, that's an 8 on the die, so I assume it does not hit.
That does not.
And
Alright.
that's it for Brixbo.
And that brings us to the second, the first of the orcs who is out on his feet practically. He's going to take a 5-foot step towards basically everyone in the party. And he's going to take a swing at, let's go with Kira. Say 13. I don't think that's going to do it.
Will not do it. She I would say laughs at him, but she's confused to see an orc there, so hold on that.
Alright, that's the end of that chapter, so Vargas is up.
Vargas is up? Did I get skipped?
Oh, wait, yeah. It should be Asher.
Yeah, it should be Asher. Did I say Vargas?
Yeah, you did.
I blame everyone.
Blame Brixby.
Fair? Asher is going to try and acrobatics over the desk to get to the other side of it. I think he could do that in one acrobatics move. At half speed, it still has enough speed to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think he can.
And that'll try and... Would you need a second roll? One to make the movement and one to avoid the AOL?
Yeah, separate rolls for that.
Okay. The first one will be, can he even make the move at all? 24 total.
24 is plenty.
And the exact same 17 on the dice to avoid the AOL. So if 24 beats his CMD, faster than electricity, Asher will Just kind of slide over the desk like it's the hood of a car.
Yep, he is able to get to the other side.
That's so cool.
Just Dukes of Hazards over the desk.
Whoosh, just slides over. We'll mix things up and take a shot at the one harassing Vargas at the north. And gets a 7 on the dice. That is going to be a 15 against touch.
15 against touch will do the job.
Whew. And only a total of 5 points of damage.
Alright, he's looking pretty bloody and rough, but these orcs are rather tough. And now we're actually on to Vargas.
Okay. So now Vargas is going to start punching the crap out of this guy. And I am going to do a full attack this time. So first one, this will be that is a 0.
Yikes.
As I take a -2 to do my thing, and I just rolled a 2.
Does he have a 0 AC, Sam?
He actually has a greater than 0 AC.
Okay, so that will be a miss. And now for the
Unreasonable.
regular punch. Is that a... No, that's a 7. Okay. Scared the crap out of me. Okay, so that is also probably going to miss, though, because that's only an 11. Oh, wait, no, it's +6. That's a 13.
13 will miss.
Okay. So that is his turn, then. He swings out twice, and maybe because he's trying to balance on top of these boxes, misses both hits.
Alright. And that brings us over to
What's that,
a
Sam?
creature that comes rushing out of the room just south of Asher.
What is it?
And that looks like
No! Hey!
Aw,
it
that one's
appears
kinda
to
cute.
It's Brixby. It's
be a
Brixby.
Yosoki.
look at him. His little face.
The Yosoki comes rushing out of the room just to the south of Asher and takes a stab at said Asher with a short sword. That is a 14 to hit.
Would I be flat-footed since I didn't know he was there?
I believe so, yes.
Then that does hit my flat-footed exactly.
So that is going to be 1 damage and 1 sneak attack damage, a grand total.
Only I had one that ring of protection. He doesn't say that. Total of 2 damage.
That's correct. And then a second Yosoki is going to come running out of that room. And he's going to look around a little bit, and then he's going to fire a hand crossbow at Brixby. That is a 14.
Is this against my normal AC or flat-footed AC, Sam?
I believe it's flat-footed because you didn't know he was there.
Alright, well, then that will hit.
Alright, that's going to be 1 regular damage and 5 sneak attack.
Alright. Not so hot.
Now this big orc fella is going to take a 5-foot step in to flank Vargas and take a swing. Oh, I guess he can't take a 5-foot step because that's difficult terrain up there. So he's going to do an acrobatics because he's a rogue. 7 acrobatics, so he'll provoke from Brixby and Vargas. I assume you have.
yes. Excellent time to roll a 17. I can tell you right now that's probably going to hit. That would be a 22 with the rapier.
The 22 will hit.
No, I just threw my D4 under the chair. No. Let's just assume it's
Keeping
a
that
1. We're just going to assume it's a 1. I'm going to roll a D8 and just half it. Okay, that's still a 1. But wait, I get flanking because I'm still in my spot here. So, alright. That is a 9 in total.
Alright, he looks like he should fall down, but he does not fall down.
And I'm assuming a 16 is a miss.
16 hits exactly.
Oh, okay. Alright, that is max damage. That is 10 points of damage.
He crumples in a heap. Do not go unconscious, go straight to dead.
Nice.
Alright, since he doesn't get his turn on account of being dead, it is now Kira's turn.
All right, Kira will take a 5-foot step, I guess south, which is still so close. Come on, Izzy, math. And take a real 5-foot step backwards so I can hit it with a Lucerne hammer. Oh, that's an 18 plus 7.
That will hit.
So, 25. And I will roll a d12. Yay. 10 plus 16 points of damage.
Also dead. No unconscious for that orc. He just collapses to the ground.
Bye.
And we are on to Brixby's turn.
All right. This is flavor. This is not an actual standard action, intimidate or diplomacy. But Brixby, seeing other Yosoki in the room, will be like,
All right, blokes. Perhaps we can arrange an ollie-bollie. No need to get too blimey right now.
right, and just continues to rattle off sort of rat folk argot, while at the same time taking a 5 and then 15 step into Asher's square and is going to take one single attack on the southernmost Yosoki.
Right, mates. All ollie-bollie then.
19 on the die, that is a critical threat with a 12 plus 5, that is a 17.
Nice.
Or confirm.
17 will confirm.
Right, mates. It's all good then. Everything busting, nothing chuffed here, right?
And just stabs the heck out of him. Oh wait, I rolled a d6, that's a d4, I apologize. Okay, that is a 3 on the d4, so -1, that's a 2. First one is a 1, so that's a 3 in total. Last one is a 3, so that's 6 with all of my sneak attack accounted for.
That was 2d4 for the crit.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. Sorry, one more d4. Okay, so add 2 more onto that. That's an 8 in total.
8 in
Forgot
total.
what it's like to crit.
Wow, that's a big hit. And you've got this fella bloodied.
No, it's all good, mate.
And let's see, that's gonna move us to you forcing me to do a Yosoki voice. As yet another one is going to appear in the doorway. As a third Yosoki appears, and he says, "Hey, look what we got here! This fool's half soaked!" And he's going to take a shot with a hand crossbow at Brixby. And that is a nat 20. To confirm the crit, that is a 17.
Definitely confirms over my flat-footed AC of 12, Sam.
Good night, sweet prince.
This is how I die. I've got 3 HP.
Well, that was 3 damage from the hand crossbow on 2d3. And the sneak attack is a 4.
Alright, 7. Hello, sweet negatives. Brix goes down.
Down goes Brixby, taken down by a Yosoki. And said Yosoki goes,
Ironic.
just a little scrage. Come on.
I regret sending
What are you
you
saying?
all of these.
What are you blotting about? Was a real Codge coming in here?
I'm gonna blow them all before the next.
That's all I got.
It's not like you're gonna sell me an attaché case in Resident Evil.
And Asher is up. Please kill them so I don't have to do that anymore.
Asher sees Brixby fall and says, "Oh no, his bones is yampy." And he will take a 5-foot step back, reload, and shoot at northeasternmost Yosoki with his pistol. Not going to go the light hammer yet. We're going to save it for another clutch moment. That's not great. It's only a 2 on the dice. Does 10 hit this small creature's flat-footed AC?
It does not.
Or touch, I mean.
It does not hit his touch.
I know how gunslingers work. Distraught at the potential loss of his friend, Asher misses this shot.
It's okay. There's like 3 Brixby replacement candidates in the room right now. You can just choose
Yeah, I was
one
gonna
of
say,
them.
we're just
I bet you guys
kidnapping
couldn't even
random
tell
ones.
the difference, honestly. If one of them has let themselves
yes,
go.
we can.
I gotta have
physically.
+5 to knowledge
That's
local.
+5 to knowledge Brixby.
Oh.
I'm sorry, knowledge history.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
So sad.
That
Ouch.
felt bad.
No, it's fine.
So this would be 10, 15. Is this square something, or is this just a
Which
square?
one?
This one here.
Another difficult terrain space, just climbing through the boxes.
Okay. Okay, so that'd be a full 30 feet of movement then to just go that far. He's going to take a single step down here, though technically it would be I couldn't do a 5-foot step because it's difficult, so I'm not going to be able to do this in one turn. But he will step down, and then he will take out a potion. And that is his turn.
Alright. Now this Yusoki that Brixby stabbed pretty good is going to run over to the back of the room and open a door.
Oh, man.
Darn it. But luckily that's all of his move.
That
So like
is-
run and open. Yeah.
That's the entirety of his turn. So this second Yusoki here is going to move back, load his hand crossbow, and take a shot at Asher. That's going to be a 12 to hit.
does not do it.
He picked the wrong person to fire a ranged weapon at, too.
Alright, Kira is up.
Kira's been just kind of chilling over here since, those other orcs went down, but she sees Brix go down, and for a second is almost taken aback and gets down to her theoretical turn, and doesn't immediately move before remembering, oh, we're still fighting. Because she's more than 10 feet away from Brixby right now, and it's not great. Oh, I'm up. Hang on.
You could make it to here in 30, I think.
I will be moving. Just flavor-wise, she's upset. You guys are not difficult terrain, right?
Right.
Good. Cool. I'm just gonna park myself between Yusuke with a shooty hand crossbow, and in front of Brixby, and I'm gonna hit this guy with my hammer, or attempt to. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do anything, because that's a 1. Was wasted. But, hey, I'm in the space. That's my turn.
Alright. That brings us up to Brixby's turn. Now, Brixby, we're going to need a
Death save.
stabilize roll.
Yeah, buddy. So I'm at a -4 here. Let's see what I roll. Well, I can tell you that rolling a 1 isn't gonna sort me out. So I'm just gonna take 1 more point of lethal damage here, and
Ouch.
just do that. So I'm at -5 of 17.
Alright. So that's going to bring us up to another Yusoki, the Yusoki that took Brixby down. He's going to take a 5-foot step and reload and take a shot at Kira with the hand crossbow. That's just an 11.
So, since she has a reach weapon out, and he fired a ranged weapon, that should
That
provoke
is true.
her.
She gets a shot.
Cool. Which one?
The one in the room to the southwest of you. Just appeared in a doorway.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, I don't need to move for that. That's pretty handy. Okay. 11 plus 7, 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
10 points of damage there.
Yeah, he looks right yampy. He's looking bad, but he's still up. That'll bring us to Asher's turn.
And Asher will reload and take a shot at the one 10 feet east of Kira. We'll go 15 feet east of Kira, since that one's potentially going to have the most turns to harass us before it goes down. Not much better. 12 against touch AC.
12 will not do it.
It's a bummer. The second bullet just cannot find its target against these smaller creatures. It's been fighting medium and large for a while. He just shakes his head, tries to take a deep breath, says, "Next time, you won't be so lucky," trying to sound threatening, but
You're doing so
doesn't
good,
have the
Asher.
conviction.
Yay.
We didn't add a punk to the end of that. Vargas is going to, as a full round action, I believe, is it a full round action or just a standard action to administer
That's
a potion?
To give it to someone
Okay, yeah.
else.
So he will take his entire turn to give a potion of cure mod to Brix. Is that a 2d8 cure mod?
Yep, 2d8 plus 3.
Okay, we got a 6 and a 4, so that is 13.
Ooh, yeah. Thank you so very much. Sitting at half health, feeling good.
And, yep, so that'll be his full turn then.
Alright, so Brixby is awake, and our friend the Yusoki with the 21 initiative is going to slip through the door and close it behind him. He's going to say, "You got it, mate! You got him on the ropes! We believe in you!"
No, he doesn't.
And he seems to be gone. So, number 17 is going to say a whole bunch of words that are not allowed on this podcast. And then he's going to reload, take a step back, and fire at Kira again. That's a 9.
Doing okay.
Alright, so he is done. And Kira is up.
Kira's going to... Oh, I'm standing on a box. It's not ideal, but that's fine. Kira is going to turn to Brixby and say, "Hey, I'm gonna try and kill this guy. There's one over there too. Be careful, okay?"
Right, heard, thanks.
We move forward. I guess it's just a regular, difficult 5-foot step. And swing again. 13, 30, 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. And D6. 12. 2 plus 6. 8 points of damage to this little rat dude.
Alright, that looks like it hurt him pretty good, but he is still up. And we are on to Brixby, the no longer dyings.
Brixby is going to take a move action to stand up, and then looking at the rat folk that Kira hit that is 15 feet away from him, he will sort of push the blood out of his eyes and go,
Mate, I'd be right chuffed to introduce you to our maker.
and he will, at a distance, intone and shoot off a acid splash. So I'm going to make a touch attack. Ranged touch here. Alright, that's totally fine with a 9 on the die. That will be a 14 against ranged touch. It's the one past Kira, so they're going to have soft cover, I think.
Yeah, and normally I think a 14 touch would have done it, but thanks to the soft cover from Kira, you just can't quite swing that around her, and the acid hits the wall instead.
That's it. He's up, and he misses.
Alright. Well, this little rat folk friend here is going to drop his hand crossbow, pull out a short sword, step up and take a stab at the newly risen Brixby. That is 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
We have 3 damage,
Alright.
and we are on to Asher.
Glad to see you're back with us, Brixby, Asher says as he steps to the east. Looks like he can just he'll just climb up onto this box so he can take a shot at the one who just stabbed his newly risen friend. Incrementally better, 13 against touch.
13 will not do it. These are hard little creatures to touch.
I just need to get a 6 on the dice or better, folks. It's 3 attacks in a row, under 6. He'll reload. Well, no, he moved, so he doesn't reload this turn.
Alright, and Vargas is up.
Vargas is going to make sure he didn't waste that potion, and he's going to punch this rat in the face. And maybe miss 15.
15 is a miss.
Okay, that is a miss then. That is his turn.
Alright. Rat folk friend here. He's seen Kira take that swing at 10 feet. So he's going to drop his hand crossbow and step up while drawing a short sword and take a stab at her. That is a 16 to hit.
Well, since I have that chain mail that we definitely discussed on the air, me picking up, I'm good. I am okay.
Whoa.
That was your idea. full transparency, everyone. That was Sam's reminder. Thank you, Sam.
Boo. Boo, Sam. And Kira is up.
Okay, well, Kira's seen her little sort of plan fall awry, but that's fine because she has an adamantine weapon that she's been just raring to use, so she will do the same thing. Drop Lucy, draw Ethel? I'm going to say Ethel, courtesy of Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. And step up to this small rat and say, I need you to stop hitting my friends, please. Thank you. 12 plus... Oh, plus 8 now because Lucy... Nope, Ethel. 20, dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Nice. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 6 is 16 points of damage. Is this rat dead?
You have...
Yes!
You got him right in the bones.
Slain the rat. Say, ha! Your pants! Dumb Yampy. And then we'll give Brixby a thumbs up to make sure she's not being culturally insensitive.
Brixby will reply with a very bloody thumbs up in response.
And it is Brixby's turn.
Brixby is going to take a 5-foot step into Asher's square to the east, using a scurrying swarmer feet. Take his first of...
That's not Asher.
Sorry,
It's
that's Vargas.
I was gonna
That's
say, it's not
Vargas.
Vargas.
Yep, that's him.
Now who's being racist?
Oh, man. I
Can you even
told
tell
you
the
guys to leave your name tags on day 3 in the cave or whatever. Doesn't matter because that is a 13 on the die plus 5, bringing that to an 18 to hit with the rapier.
An 18 will hit.
Alrighty. The rapier damage first. Wow, that's a 4, so that's a 3 there. That's a 1 on the first sneak attack and a 4 on the next one. So that brings us to 8 in total with the rapier. And if he's still alive, I'm going to try to hit him with my tail blade.
Oh, he is not still alive. You have thoroughly removed him from combat.
Right, mate. Told you. Should have
Nice.
barleyed.
As he says, incomprehensibly watching the rat corpse hit the ground.
Mate.
For the moment, at least, we are out of initiative, but you do know that one of them got away. It is on the other side of that door.
Yes, well, at least we can save our energy as there's no need to search these crates. That one gave it away and said that we were on the ropes.
Right, but isn't rope an incredibly valuable form of currency in Galarian?
Yes, but we can come back for the rope after we've
Oh, that's true.
chased the one who so cowardly ran away.
Brix, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
And Brix is going to take a moment to cast shield on himself. Hear that, everybody who is like, isn't he a wizard and shouldn't he be playing this class correctly? That's me doing just that.
Hey, I'm pretty new to this whole adventuring thing, but it kind of seems like if you have a spell that keeps you safe from getting hit by stuff, then maybe like toss it around a couple
Yeah, I'm
times.
using it right now.
He just throws up a little, passively throws up a little bit of blood. Sorry, he's a rat. Let's not forget here. It is 5 out of 17 just...
Yeah, I'm fine. Right, all good then.
We
Okay.
have one more cure mod, don't we?
We should have...
We found 3,
few.
so we should
We
have
found
2.
yeah, we have 2.
Oh, did we find 3? I think we found 2.
Right, yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you wanna?
I just feel bad for
It's okay,
absorbing
you're
all
really
of our
bloody.
healing.
That's why I assumed I had one and Kira had one, because I figure usually...
I mean, we would ride the space dragon. I mean, if y'all... I mean, like, literally, I already took one of these. If you guys want the entertainment of watching me take space drugs, I'm happy to. Like...
Does Brixby want space
Brixby
drugs?
is a risk-seeking individual, so I think that if you were to offer him space drugs or a totally safe potion, he'd be like,
Whatever works.
Well, it seems that the effects of this space drug is a little unpredictable. It may be wiser to use it outside of combat and perhaps take a hit off it now, and then we can chase after that cowardly
all right, you
Yasuki.
hear that, Sam? I'm about to roll a D100 here, and then another one right after that. All right, that first one is an 86.
86.
Second one, 86. 86. Second one is a 54.
Well, you're going to want that 86, which is re-roll any ones on your healing die.
Ooh-wee.
Nice.
Well, I rolled a 4, so that's only a 5. So there's no re-rolling, but I do take 5 back, bringing me to a solid 10 out of 17. That's good. That's fighting shape, folks. That's what I call fighting shape for my frontliner
Yes.
wizard rogue character.
Right, so should we chase that last one then?
Yeah.
Yes, we should go after him before he can warn anyone else who may be down here.
My pupils dilate in agreement with space drugs.
Asher reloads. Yes. Let's go get him.
All right. Well, Sam, for the next 3 minutes, I'm under the effect of the shield spell, just so you know.
I wonder if that will come in handy.
Nope. Never.
Do you have mage armor
No.
prepared or no?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, saying this, like, off-game, we can roleplay this later. Brixby doesn't know how to be a wizard. He doesn't know what, like, casting mage armor at the beginning of the day looks like. He was trained to be a stab early and often rogue. Like, he is not, he's not a, casting shield on himself is a big step, Vargas. So let's support him.
Support him.
Well, to be fair, Vargas wouldn't know either. So
Oh, that's right.
This is me talking.
Of the four of us, maybe Asher has the best handle on just casting things, and you also just picked this up. So really, all of us are just constantly like, I don't know, man. I guess do your best. Except for Kira just then. She was like, you could also just not die. Which she didn't actually say, because I wouldn't say that because of how I've spent the last 18 episodes unconscious through all the biggest battles.
So that door he went through, Sam, isn't locked, I assume, right? Because we didn't watch him take the effort to lock it.
Yeah, you didn't see him lock it, but you're going to have to stare at it for a good 2 minutes and 54 seconds before opening it, just to be sure.
That seems prudent.
So Brix would be like,
Hey, is everyone ready for me to open this door?
Mm-hmm.
Brixby will open the door and take one step to the north.
Well, as Brixby opens the door, the bolt flies through it immediately.
And hits Asher.
And Asher absorbs it as he steps into the
since
square.
Asher did move
Bodyguard.
himself directly into the square, I'm going to actually roll that attack instead of giving you the freebie of... and that's only an 11 versus flat-footed.
Does not hit.
Swiftly dodges out of the way.
Well, he manages to, perhaps by luck or perhaps because he is canonically faster than lightning, he manages to get out of the way of the sudden surprise shot coming from Yusoki on the other side of the door. And I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative next week because I'm going to bed.
No.
You got me. You got me there. I was ready to roll.
Ready to. Well, good night, Sam. You have a good night there.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
It gives you another week to brush up on your rat folk.
Yeah, I'm going to have to practice.
Odds against the machine. Against the machine.
Pod Against the Machine is property of its creators, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are properties of Paizo Publishing. Please visit them at paizo.com for more information. Theme Against the Machine, written and performed by our own Zach. Please consult the show notes for additional music and sound effect licensing information.
Lord.